This morning is really an honor to be here. And before I say the kind and nice words about my wife, I do want to thank Covenant Grace family for your prayers, for your concern, and for your love during the time of my surgery. So I will never forget that. I love you. Anytime you need anything and I can do anything for you, just call my name. If you can't get me, when Brandon get well, call him. And if Brandon not there, call Courtney. And Janisha, this church loves you all. And it's a special love for me. Tip I used to go down to Tip house and she said, T, when is the church gonna start? I said, well, I'm waiting. I said, as soon as it starts, Tip, I'll let you know. And I want to thank you for that, Tip. Now, as Mr. Prince, my former buddy, said, I didn't get up here to say all that, but I did. My wife, Diane, is just like a precious piece of gold. Diane shaped me, and I'm serious, because I have a cousin back there. If you ever get a chance to talk to Karen Doom, you better talk to her about these practices. But when I met my wife, she turned me around. She put me in the straight direction. And I knew as a man, if you want to keep this woman, you're going to have to change. Some things I had already changed. Some things I didn't. But the more and more, I couldn't understand Diane. She never been angry with me. I never seen her angry. I said things to try to get her to raise her voice. She's just a blessing from the Lord. And after I said this, I'm through. I had so many rough times. So I said, you know something? I'm not gonna try to find me a wife. I'm gonna ask the Lord to send me a wife. And that's exactly what I did. Some people think I'm lying, but no, sir. I said, Lord, I've been failing. Please send me a wife. And that was Diane, so I love her, always will. She's my rock in a weary land.
Y'all sing it.
Okay, thank you all.
What can I say about my mom? She's definitely God sent, and everything that my dad said is definitely true. She's like a superhero, just a superwoman, and she does so much for this family as well as for other families that it's just unbelievable. And I just want to thank you for molding both of us to be the people that we are in God today. I want to thank you for everything that you do for our families. You go over and beyond. I want to thank you for keeping our beautiful 2 children. You're always there every moment of the way. In the delivery room, you were praying. You're always praying for the entire family. And if you could just see her room, she has prayers for everybody. She has a prayer for all of her grandchildren, everybody. So I just can't say enough that we love you and we thank you for everything that you do, and you're my superhero.
Amen.
First of all, happy Mother's Day, Mom. And we call her Superwoman because she demonstrates such humility, such grace and strength. And she does it not arrogantly. She walks with confidence. And I remember when I was in college, and this is for the young men, I mean, when you're looking for that person that you want to be with for the rest of your life, think of your mother. And I immediately thought of my mother, and the only thing that I could think of was, like, I'm gonna marry me a teacher. You know, because my mom had taught for 30 years, and I did end up marrying a teacher. But she has been there for us through all of our circumstances, through school, through all of our other activities with track and other sports, and you know, even times when it looks like, you know, she's about to break down, she's always just so strong. I've never really seen her break down, and that's just her strength and her character. It's like nothing I've ever seen, and sometimes, you know, you could put that expectations on other people because of how strong and how great she is. And so, Mom, we want to say we love you. We truly appreciate everything that you do for our family and for our church. And for those that don't realize how much she does for the church, trust me, when they were in Memphis, when they were in Tennessee, we missed it. You know, that's why that light bill was late, because I didn't pay it. And so she does so much, not only for our family, but for our church. And Gabby and I, we put together a gift for you. It's in the trunk. I forgot to get it out. We'll get it to you after service. But we just want to say we love you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is your goddaughter right here.
For those of you that don't know, Miss Bradley is my godmother. She does so much for me. I mean, I really appreciate her so much. Like, she's so strong. Like Mrs. Bradley said, I've never seen her have a bad day. Never. Every time I see her, she's always smiling. She's like a second mom to me. She influences me so much to be a good person. She always keeps me in line, too. And I just want to say I love you so much, and I really appreciate you, and thanks for coming into my life.
Amen.
Yes. Well, I'm thankful and blessed to say I have a second mom here in Mobile, and it's just, you can be around Miss Bradley and just sense peace. Like, if you're going through whatever, it be your job, anything, you just sit with her. She don't even, you don't even have to say anything. But it's just, she's a peaceful spirit. I appreciate that, and I learn from you every day. Like, what you say, what you do. Like, I use you as an example for a woman and a wife. So I want you to know that.
Amen.
I continue to live up to that. I know all of that.
You got one more?
Another Mimi.
Happy Mother's Day, Miss Bradley. I've been around her for, I ain't even gonna put no number on it because I don't know it. I've been around her for quite a few years, and like everyone has said, you never seen Miss Bradley have a bad day. You never seen her get upset. She's always been a great example of what a mother should be. And I think Danisha really took notice because she has shaped and molded my wife into a great mother. I ain't gonna say too much, but happy Mother's Day, and you doing a great job at being a mother, Miss Bradley.
And my wife, Camilla, so I won't have to sit back down. Camilla, if you'll come up here. God doing it as well. Okay, now sit on Mommy lap. This is my wife, Camilla, and I've really had to really see how much I truly appreciate her, because, you know, sometimes we forget everything that our wives do for us. And when I got hurt, I really couldn't do nothing for myself. And I'm the type of person, hopefully I'm not prideful, but I like to do things a certain way. I like to have things organized, and I like to do it on my own time and my own accord. But when I got hurt, I wasn't able to do that. And she really stepped up to the plate even though she was pregnant. And just from that, God reminded me of how much I should love my wife and how much I should value and appreciate her for everything that she does, not only as my wife, but as a mother. And so, baby, I want you to continue to be the person that you're becoming. I want you to know that I love you, that Gabby loves you. We have a present for you that myself and Gabby made, and it's in the trunk again, I forgot it. But we'll give it to you after service. But I pray for you every day. I pray for you every day, and I know even though some days may not be going as good as you would intend, especially at work, I want you to know that I'm praying for your strength. I'm praying for your peace. I'm even praying for your prosperity. And I want you to know that we're a team. You know, even though I'm the head of the household, we're a team, and I'm not going to make any big decisions without getting your advice on it and talking and communicating to you. So just wanted to let you know that we love you and continue to be the wonderful wife and mother that you are.
There's a lot I can say about Camilla. And if it wasn't for Camilla, I wouldn't even be in this church today. I don't think my life would have been planned out the way that God has planned it if I haven't met Camilla. She has inspired me and motivated me to go over and beyond in everything that I do. And I really don't think I'll be in college, at the college I'm at, if it wasn't for Camilla. She went through the process with me, and it was a long process, and I don't think anybody else would have done that. And I just thank her, and she's like a role model to me, and I always look up to her, and I love her so much.
Amen. Gabby, please say Happy Mother's Day to Mama.
Happy Mother's Day to Mama.
All right. Thank you. All right, if I could have. Oh, you got to go, Karen. Okay, come on up, Karen. Come on up. And you too, Caitlin. All right.
Good morning. I just want to say I love you so much, Mama, and everything you do for me. I will always love you. Thank you.
I just want to say Happy Mother's Day, Auntie Karen. I love you so much. You do so much for me. You let me come over the house anytime I want. And like I said, I just really appreciate you, and you're like a second mom to me.
Many of you may not know, this is my cousin. And I say sick all the time. And Karen, as a 9-year-old, as an 8-year-old, she was just like a nurse. She went through so much. She went through changes with me. She went through changes with her mother, changes with her grandmother, changes with her dad. She is a strong woman. And when I had my surgery, she was also there. So Karen, I love you and I always will.
Hey, Karen. Caden is asleep right now, but I just want to thank you. Of course, since we've been kids, you've been taking care of us and doing everything for us. And I just want to say thank you and we love you. As Caden's godmother, you're amazing. You're amazing, and we just want to thank you for everything that you do. You just show Caitlin and all of us how to just come up, how to take care of people. You have a caring heart for it, and that's why in the basket I have a shirt for you, a nursing shirt, and a couple of other things just to show that we love you and we appreciate you and everything that you do for us. You've been there since elementary all the way through college. All the way through the childbirth, everything. You've been right there like a second mom, so we thank you.
Caitlin, if you could stay up there, we're going to bring Miss Judy Marks up as well. Okay.
Well, first I'm gonna read what your kid sent me to read for you, if I can get it to come up on the phone here. Loving you has been our heart's joy. You are the person that continues to love us unconditionally and puts our needs before your own. Thank you for being you. Today we celebrate you on Mother's Day. Love always, Leanne and LeBaron. P.S. This is from Leanne. We don't have to tell LeBaron I'm your favorite. Now, that was from your kids, but Nanny and I grew up with Nanny. She's changed my diaper. And we all were there on Redmond Street together, so we have been through a lot together. She's always been there to support me through everything. High school, me using her car to go to Murphy football games and stuff, and taking me to concerts. She's the first one took me to a concert because my mom wouldn't go, so she took me to the first Keith Sweat concert. We sat on the very front row. Yes, so, and it was amazing. I think Nanny had more fun than I did. She was up in the chair. But we have been through a lot together. When my mom got sick, she was there for me to support me, and she was there and would come on the weekend so I could go home to be with my daughter and my husband. She would come and stay on the weekend to help take care of my mom. And she has always been there to help me and support me. And I love you. As Leanna Barron say, Juju, we love you so much. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
I just want to say I love you for being there for me through my whole life, most likely. Thank you for picking me up from school when I get suspended off the bus for a few days. Thanks for just picking me up. I love you, man.
All right, we could bring Audrey McCaskey up and then Taylor.
There's a lot that I could say about Audrey, but I'm gonna keep it short. Mama, I just really appreciate you, and I thank you for all that you've done. My mama raised me by herself, and she did a good job. And she does a lot for me. She works, she's in school, she helps me with the schoolwork that she can help me with. And I just love you. She does a lot for me. She gives me sometimes the stuff that I want. And I just appreciate you so much. You're the best.
All right, if I could have Stephanie Pugh come up. And Maurice, Jalen, and Shania.
I go first. Why you go first? You go first. No, you go first. I go first. No, you go first. No, I go first. Go first. But like I say, I can say a lot of things about my wife. Actually, I've been knowing Stephanie almost 20 years. First, I'm gonna say good morning, church, and all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day first. But I've been knowing Stephanie almost 20 years. We graduated high school together, and we've been married for 18 years. And my day started off, when I went to the military in 1999. And when I left, and we met by 2 weeks. We knew one another in high school, but we met about 2 weeks after I left, and I told us to go to the military. Yeah, we did. But anyway, huh?
I met you the first day I moved.
Yeah, I'm saying before I went to the military. but before I went to the military, and usually I didn't actually keep in contact with nobody I left with in the military, but Stephanie. She's the only girl I kept contact with, and it was when I graduated AIT for them 9 weeks or 10 weeks, and she showed up. She showed up there. And it was a blessing for her just to see her there, because we kept communicating through letters. And I didn't know that she was coming. But when she showed up there, man, I was so excited just to see Stephanie, because I haven't seen her in almost 3 months. So, from then on, when we got back, I came home, and I left. My first duty station was El Paso, Texas. And that when I knew we had Jalen, when she was pregnant with Jalen. And she was, I was there by myself for about 2 years. Then they came down to El Paso with me. I'm gonna speed up a little more. But Stephanie is a person that I thank God for, because I've been in the Army 20 years. I'm retired. I've been in Iraq, Afghanistan, maybe 6 times. Maybe I was almost 1,244 days. I left my family. For these, especially my kids and my wife, I'm telling you, I never thought about my kids not having this, not having that. My wife always took care of that. All my battle buddies, they lost their wife from that. 15 months, a long time if you don't see your family. I lost almost 6 years out of my kids' life, and I lost 6 years out of my wife's life. She is my backbone, and I think somebody else said it up here. I've never been to church. I never have. So I met her and her mom. And I'm telling you, I never ever thought about going to church or nothing, but this female woman, that she drive me straight. And I feel like I'm 6'1" or 6 feet. And she thinks she 8 feet 12. But she get me in the right directions to this day, and I'm a blessing for that. But I can sit here and talk about my wife all day long. I don't tell her all the time that how I thank her for the things she did over the years, but I'm telling her she is my backbone. And I would not be the person, all the promotion I got in the Army, I would not done anything without her. When I retired, she retired also with me. And not just the Army gave me a retirement, it gave her one too. And then she stuck by me and my kids also. And I just thank God for you. I'm gonna let this go ahead. I love you, Stephanie. I'm always gonna love you. We've been married 18 years. I got another 35 or 500 more in me. So, hey, I'm just letting you know for real though. Hey, I ain't going nowhere. Hey, but I'm gonna pass this on. I love my kids too, man. Hey, thank God for both of y'all. Y'all mama is wonderful. I'm telling you. She take care of y'all. You her baby. You leaving. She probably finna cry now, but I'm telling you, you're your baby. All right.
There's a lot of things I can say about Mom. Sometimes she can get on my nerves, but but I still love her. She always be there for me. She always be there when I have like games and stuff. She be there on time. Every time I need to be picked up. Yeah, so I love my mom.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody out here. I want to say my mom, she'll cry, baby, but it's all right. She do a lot for us. When my dad was deployed, she was always there. She never missed a football game. She never missed a track meet all through my years. None of that. She was always on time. She showed me a lot of things when my dad wasn't there to show me. So did my auntie back there. This is my second mom, when it was hard for us coming down here when I first moved down here, because a lot of things had to be rearranged, but my mom and my auntie and DJ, Joaquin Hawkins, they brought us in. So I just want to say happy Mother's Day to you and Tip, because y'all helped with a lot. Yeah. Love you.
I got one more thing. I'm ready to go. Hey, thank y'all for accepting us in the church. And we came out here probably about 2 years and a half. Thank y'all for that. And it was a long journey for me. And I, Pastor Brandon, I love coming here. I love coming here. You got the word. I love it. And like I say, I've never been to church. I'm trying to get the feel of all this, and I'm getting the feel of it, and that's a good thing for me. And my kids, and I say all the time, y'all doing a good job here, man. Pastor Courtney, or youth, hey, good job. And my kids love coming here. And I thank y'all, what y'all did for my family while I was away. I'm here now. We probably end up staying here in Mobile, I don't know, but we probably at least will stay about another year or two before we make the jump ship. All right? That's all I have.
I can have Miss Chandra come on up. Mr. Steve and Mr. DJ. Y'all need the mic, y'all can get the mic too.
My mama, she do a lot for me. I know me as a person, I don't like talking a lot, so I don't really open up to my mama about a lot of stuff that goes on with me. There was a time growing up. I went through a little phase. I was a little depressed. I used to see everybody else with their fathers, doing these type of things with their fathers, and I didn't have that. I had my mama. My mama showed me things that I don't think a man really saw, but she was there. Her and her brother Marcus, he was my father too. And I say this man right here, it ain't Father's Day, but he was a solid person. I don't talk to him about much, but I know he keep it blunt. I bought this card for my mama. It says, wishing you the kind of day you deserve, Mom, one that leaves you the feeling of feeling appreciated and loved. And that's what I need to work on more as a person. I don't tell my mom every day that I love her, but I should. I don't thank her for everything she does, but I'm gonna start working on that. And I love you, Mama, and happy Mother's Day.
Amen.
First of all, I'd like to get on to God, who the head of my life, to all the mothers. I wouldn't want to be a woman, but y'all just the monthly thing would get me. But anyway, I ain't trying to be nasty, but but the pastor and Brandon and Courtney, to the first lady and Miss Bradley. I love all of y'all in here. I mean, I'm strong, but sometimes I have to step back and take a reality check. This woman here, she let me step back, but she bring me forward. I thank the Lord making her just for me. I went through I'm married, this is my third marriage. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when one don't work, you help it. That's not the one. You gotta keep going on. I mean, that's good if you still with your first one. That's good. But if you stay in that, just say, well, I'm married. I have kids. I feel sorry for it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's my third marriage. And it's her third. Man. I love her not to my heart, but to my soul. It's so different. I mean, she gets on me about a lot of stuff. And about, most of all, she said, you need to loosen up. You need to have more fun and stuff. But my mind be on so much stuff, I want to make sure that they have, make sure everything is good, because one day I'm going to leave here. If I leave them behind, then I want them to be okay. You got a whole lot of men say, well, I'm not going to leave my family nothing for another man to go, man, come on, you being stupid, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, DJ, people ask me about him, you know. Some people say stepson. That's my son. It's anybody, dogs get out there and make it. Dogs get out there and make babies. But the one to take care of you. Me and him came up pretty much the same way. That's strange. My stepdad, my real dad, never done that for me. My stepdad was my dad. Anybody ask me who your dad was, I tell them, my stepdad. I give him his name. You know, people ask me about him, I say, yeah, you talking about my son. Because not too long ago, somebody said, I didn't know you were DJ stepdad. I said, nah, I'm DJ dad. Let's get it straight. You know what I'm saying? I see a whole lot of me in here, which I got up here to talk about her, but I don't know why I led there. Maybe he needed to hear it or whatever like that. But, you know, he's my heart, she's my heart. Don't mess with him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm being honest, you know, because that's my heart, you know, and I couldn't ask for no better wife. And I know she raised him right because he's very respectful. Now, anybody can say what he wants to, but she raised him. He's not gonna say, yeah, well, he gonna say, yes, ma'am, no, sir, and, you know. He got to. You know what I'm saying? This woman here, she's something else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get her mad, and she know I don't like the solemnness. You know, when you're solemn. I'm like, baby, like, what's wrong with you? You know, I know I done messed up. But anyway, I know time going on, but I have a song, a portion of a song that I'm gonna sing for all the mothers. I wish you had called me last, but it's just gonna be a portion. If I mess up, don't tell me about it. If I do good, tell me about it. But anyway, I love to see everybody laughing. I love all of y'all. I mean, all your kids, all of my kids, because if you mess up around me, I'm gonna get on you. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm raised, you know. But we have some beautiful women in here.
All right.
Don't we?
Amen.
I mean, all of us beautiful. I mean, all of it. I don't care who's jealous. If you're a man, you jealous, then that, you got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And we have some handsome men in here. You know what I'm saying? All of us have, y'all, young men, old men as well, you know. I'm probably, me and Mr. Pratt, probably the oldest one in here. You know what I'm saying? But look how we look. We look good, huh?
Amen.
But anyway, I know everybody's time going on, but I love each and every one of you. If I can do anything for you, just let me know. If I can't, then still let me know. I'll tell you, well, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but you have something to do. Man. Well, anyway, y'all have the rest of the day, enjoy. You know, I know y'all say, well, he talking. I mean, enjoy it now because I don't do all that talking.
You know we're gonna bring you back to sing that song. We're gonna bring you back to sing that.
She's not a mother figure to me. She's more like a big sister, but I could not let the day go by without telling her Happy Mother's Day. When I first went back to work after having Tyson, she helped me so much. Both times I went back to work. When I went to Pilot, I was working 12 hours a day. She would keep Tyson for me all day if she needed to. Sometimes she would lie and tell me she wasn't sick, and she still kept Tyson. And I feel like she's a big part of molding me into the woman that I'm going to one day be. So thank you and Happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
Hey, those that don't know, man, Shonda, actually, we went to school together also. And I can say this is a strong woman. Steve just said it, that she is something else. She's something serious. She is something serious. In school, she is something serious. I'm telling you that right now. And I'm telling you, I know. But I'm telling you, y'all, she's something serious. But Shonda came a long way. And I've been knowing Shonda DJ a long, long time. And way before that, way a long time. I know our whole family and all that. And I just want to thank God for her today. And I want to just say Happy Mother's Day. And I love you, okay?
Amen. After all this done, Steve, we're going to have you sing that song to all our mothers, if that's all right. If I could have Jordan come forward, and Keziah, if you could say something on behalf of Jordan.
Jordan. Me and Jordan, before my mama had me, Jordan was my mama baby. So she was mad when I came along, but that's okay. But Jordan's like a big sister to me, and all my life she's just really been, she's been fun. We do a lot together. And when she had Tyson, I was so happy. Because that was my baby too, but you're an amazing mom, and you've grown so much over the years since you had Tyson, and I'm so proud of you. You do so much for him. You go above and beyond for him, and we just love you, and I appreciate you for picking me up for school and taking me where I want to go and giving me stuff when my mama say I can't get it. and I just love you. And you like a big sister to me. Thank you.
Y'all know I let Keziah drive the car like 2 weeks ago. That's real love, because Keziah hit every curve.
Jordan is like a little sister to me. I've been knowing her since she was this little. And I just want to say happy Mother's Day, and I love you. I love you and Tyson. And I know you've been through a whole bunch that a lot of people haven't been through, but just to see you coming in church and singing and continuing just to get your life on track, that just means a lot, and that shows that you can go from here to here and do it right, and you have a lot of examples of mother figures, like you said, Miss Chandra and everybody. So I just want to say, keep doing what you're doing with Tyson. I know it's hard, and I know sometimes you just want to give up, but you are a mother, and that's one thing that you won't do. So I love you.
Thank you. I don't know if I want to sit back down for that.
First of all, this is a strong woman. You know, but her and my wife talks every day. I come in from work trying to get my little time. I said, who is it? Is it Stephanie or Jordan? She said, well, Jordan. I said, how do she know what time it is? You may need the schedule. I asked about Stephanie too. You know, but they love each other, and I'm happy that they found each other and they keep in touch, because it takes that. Sometimes you can't talk to your other half. You know, it takes that, you know, and I ain't trying to get off her, but Stephanie set me straight too. She was like, just tell him, go, shut up, you know, like that. But anyway, this woman here, what she doing, you know, with her child, that's a bad boy. I be telling her, I said, let me have him just about like an hour. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, she was like, well, you talk. Then she thumped him on the head back there. I said, no, don't do that no more now. You're making me mad. She was like, well, you told me I need to get control of my child. I said, yeah, not like that. You know, but I just want to tell her that I love her. And I love what she's doing with her child, because she's taking care of him. It takes a mother. I mean, some mothers, if you look, they let the kids just go off, or they end up killing them. I mean, it's bad. You know, I mean, I love kids. I'm telling you. And see one mistreated. I'm gonna give you a story, then I'm gonna sit down a short story. It's not about it. But I was in New York. I used to live in New York for 7 years. I haven't seen it all. I haven't seen a lot of stuff. But I saw this man, you know, we was on the subway, and this man had his daughter, she was going to sleep. She was holding on to the pole, and she wanted to lay down. Every time she went to lay down, he was slapping her face. I had to get up, go to the next car, because I was finna get on it. You know, but that's sad. You know, if you got a good mother, a good father, whatever like that, thank the Lord for it. I mean, it's serious. It don't got serious out there. I'm gonna tell you, you're not in the Lord, you're not listening to the pastor. It's gonna be bad for you, because you don't have that personal relationship with God. You look in the Bible, get in the Word. It don't tell you nowhere in there where it's gonna get better. it's gonna get worse. But if you in the Word, you have a personal relationship, He gonna take care of you, because you're not gonna worry about this worldly stuff that's going on out here now, because it's gonna happen. But anyway, I ain't gonna say all that, but I just want to let her know that I care about her. I care about our son, all of you. But just keep up the good work and whoop his butt. It ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt. It tell you in the Bible. Whoop him. Okay. I got all kind of, I got whooping with stencil cards and everything. But anyway, she tell me to come. Really.
Thank you.
Amen. I think we got 3 more people. If Danisha could come forward. And you can go if y'all need the mic.
Happy Mother's Day. Let me start off with that to my wife. She got on to me this morning. I was fussing about hey, we got a little miniature Gatorade bottles. I'm like, you only drunk half of this. Like, you just wasting money. I just throw out money. You ain't even told me Happy Mother's Day yet. All right. So I'm gonna start off saying Happy Mother's Day to you. And I don't even know where to begin. But Danisha has helped shape and mold me into the man I am today. I've known Danisha since 2005, and we're in 2019 now, so I've known her that long. We were just reflecting on our 6-year anniversary and was reading the wedding book, and in the wedding book, the photographer got a picture of the letter I wrote her to read before we walked down the aisle, and in the letter was like, I thank you for making me go to church even on them days I didn't want to go. And I was like, look at me now I turned out to be a preacher. So she's always been there for me. And like Mr. Spradley was saying about his wife, how have you never seen her get mad? I done seen her a couple of times, but I never heard her cuss. She's always been just above the rest. When we were in college, looking at all the other girls or whatever, she was always a step above the rest. She always had a different standard, and when I started to date her, she made me live up to that standard. She let me know up front it just wasn't gonna be no anything. So throughout the years, she has helped shape me and mold me. And when she became a mother, it brought so much more out of her. Just seeing what she does daily for our kids, the sacrifices she makes, the early mornings that she gets up. She gets up early for work, and then she even gets up even earlier to make sure the kids' clothes are laid out and everything. And I just want to say thank you for everything you do, for the sacrifices you make for our family, for pushing me as your husband and shaping me and making me to a better man for our children. I had some notes, but I forgot them, so I don't just speak from the heart. But everything she does, I want to say thank you. She didn't like her body after she had the baby. She was trying to lose all this weight, and she's like, "Oh, I look fat." And I was like, "Nah, baby, you fat, PHAT." So I appreciate every extra pound she gained, So let you know you look good. And I appreciate you as my wife.
And this is my big little sister, I guess you could say. But she's an excellent sister. She does so much for her family, so much for the church as well. And she's always working. Sometimes we got to tell her, you got to rest. You got to rest, because everything that she does, she gives her all. Whether it's with the church, whether it's at work, whether it's with her family, she gives 100%, and that's really who she is. And I know growing up, we were just like any other siblings. We were kind of at odds with each other, and she didn't like hanging out with me in middle school and high school. But really, I would say when I got to be a senior in high school and she was in college, our relationship started growing, in my opinion, because she was okay with hanging out with me. I remember I don't know if our parents know, she invited me to campus one day, and we would go out and stuff. And so I just want to let you know that we love you. Continue to be the woman that God has called you to be. Continue to grow in the areas that you want to grow in, and continue to support your husband. Continue to be a great mother to Kaylee and Caden. Continue to be a great friend for all of us.
I just want to say, I didn't get up for Stephanie, but I've always noticed that Stephanie, Danisha, and Camilla are one of the only three that I really, they really connect with me. Like this will. And when it comes to the church, they always have a smile. Everybody in here has always got a smile, but their smile is it's heartwarming. Because you can come into the church, those will be the first faces you see. And I know she does everything. She does a lot for her family, but I want to let you know that you do a lot for mine too. And I just want to say thank you. Happy Mother's Day.
My God, sister. I just want to say I love you so much. Me and Danisha, we have such a strong bond. We do so much together. If I'm going through anything, I just stand up for Miss Chandra, but if it's not Miss Chandra, I'm texting, it's Danisha. And anything that I'm going through, I could just talk to you about it. I love you so much. You do a lot for me. You did my whole Sweet 16. Who y'all know do that? But she did my whole Sweet 16, and I just really appreciate her so much. And thank you for coming into my life, and I love you.
I love all y'all.
Got one more?
I want to say happy Mother's Day to Danisha. All of my friends, all of the people that I consider sister, at some point in time, we've lost touch. Danisha it could be because we've been in church together our whole life, but Danisha has never allowed us to lose touch with each other. Many people don't know, a couple people know, I was a wild teenager, real wild. And Danisha never let me feel like the things that I was doing was okay. She was like, look, you need to stop. And then, like she said, I've been through a lot of things that other people have not been through. And whether it was self-inflicted pain or pain inflicted for someone else, Danisha has always been there. I actually asked her to babysit Saturday, but my brother ended up babysitting. And I texted her and I was like, she probably ain't gonna say yeah, because Tyson is bad. And she got her own 2 kids. But she said, yeah, she was like, I have to take the car to be serviced. She was like, I'll just need his car seat. But by that time, my brother had said he'd watch him, so she got off the hook and she didn't have to watch Tyson. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank y'all.
Happy Mother's Day.
I would have my wife to deal with if I didn't come up here. She said, you need to go up there. Danisha is a sweet girl. Danisha is the oldest. And Danisha, you couldn't tell her one time not to do that, 2 times not to do that, because she was going to test you. Danisha, when I look at her now, man, I just think of the Holy Spirit, the way that she sings, the way that she puts herself out there. I always worry about Danisha, and I tell Diane, she's doing too much. Tell her to slow down. But she loved the church, and she's going to continue to do it, and I love her, and I never did get to tell you, and I always think about it. I was a track coach, and I was kind of, I was strict on all my runners. And this particular time, Danisha came to me, and I started getting on all of them. And Danisha started crying. And I said, well, why are you crying? You're my daddy. From that day on, I never coached her again. I gave it to Coach Aaron, and I gave it to Jay Shine. I said, please coach my daughter, but I love you and always will. And this is a gift from us.
Thank y'all.
We being honest in here, right? When I first came to this church, I didn't like Danisha. I told my wife, I said, I don't like her. Because it was like she was like mean. Every time I'm looking at her, she was like, it was like something about her. But again, I was sitting there judging her. My wife said, why is it say you judging? I'm like, well, you know, I'm just telling you what I see. You know? But after I got to know her, I found out she was a sweet person. And, you know, and when she was pregnant, you know, just a husband, but I worried about her. You know, she'll tell you, I was looking at her up there, I look at her, and she'd be looking a certain way, and I was like, she right. But she went through a hard time. See, you know, I mean, but look at her now. I talked to her daddy about it. I was like, you know what? I said, you got a sweet daughter. I said, that's my girl, like that, you know. He said, yeah, I love my daughter, like that, you know, like that. But she loved the church, she loved her family, and Courtney don't have no choice but to love her. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna do it. I mean, that's the way they are. You know, me and my wife be talking like, you know, they two the same. You know, they like everything you look around, they playing and you know. But that's the way it is, though. You know, it takes that. But I just want to let her know that I love her family, her husband. You know, and I was wrong about her. My bad.
I just love all y'all too.
We got two more people. Jessica, if you could come forward. You know we saving tip for last because everybody gonna get up a tip. So.
How y'all doing today?
Doing all right.
I'm saying this on the behalf of Deontay, and he said there's a lot of things I can say about my mom. Like, she's the strongest woman I know, and she has made so many sacrifices for me, but for everyone in our family. She tries to give me her best, and she always has had my back. There has never been a time where I needed something and she didn't try to find a way to make sure I had it. She's the definition of a hustler, and she always finds a way to make things happen, and I love her for that, and many other things. Sorry I can't be here to say this to your face, but I love you.
Golly, I call her Gummy. There's a lot that I can say about you. You're such a strong person. You go above and beyond. This is a person who finds a way out of no way. All of the odds can be stacked against her, but this young woman here, she will find a way. I may not always agree with how she finds a way, but she finds a way. She takes care of her family. She looks out for her sister kids, her brother's children. She looks out for everybody in her family. She is such a good person. She loves Toot. She makes sure that he has everything that he needs. When I say Toot, I mean Deontay. But she makes sure that he has everything that he needs. Even when he struggles in college can't pay his bill or whatever, she gets on the phone and she calls Alabama and she said, hey, I'm a single parent. I'm this and I'm that, and I just don't have it. And he said, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. And his bill is wiped clean. And that is the kind of mother that she is. She's a type of person, and I always think about Esther, you know, when I think about Jessica, because she's that kind of person that walks to and from, and she's always trying to figure out how she can take care of her family. So Jessica, I want to say that I love you and happy Mother's Day.
Amen.
I just want to say, Jessica's real quiet, and a lot of people probably don't know, but she does a whole bunch for everybody in the church as well as the church itself, and she goes out of her way, you know, anything that we need if we're having an event, or if it's just bringing water or something to the church like that. She goes out of her way all the time to make sure that it's done. So we just want to say that we love you, Jessica, and we thank you for the person you are. You might be quiet, but you're loud behind the scenes. We thank you.
And we agree with all of that, Jessica, what Lisa just said. You did so much.
She's not. You were gonna say something? All right, Joaquin, get up there with Tip.
How you doing, Tip? If you don't know, this is my nana, Tip, my mom's sister. And I know my mom ain't here today. So what I'm about to say, it applies to both of them. And I just want to say thank you and her both for like everything, because me and Jakeem, we really been slacking like with everything. And she just been encouraging us and just helping us as much as she can, and like help us when we let her, because we normally don't let her do stuff. And that just makes her mad. But I finally learned to listen to what she says and do what she says, because she looks out for us and like our best interest, and just wants us to do what's best for us. And I love her, and thank you again for everything.
Tip, and baby, if you're listening while you sleep, I love y'all. Y'all do everything you can for me and Hakeem. Even the days when y'all ain't have it, y'all still gave it to us. I guess you can say we kind of spoiled in some way, but I'm gonna try my best to do what y'all be saying and get on top of things, cause we is lazy, like y'all say. And I think I'm gonna stop being lazy today. I know y'all don't like it and it makes y'all mad, but I'm gonna change. And I love you too. I love you more. And beyond.
I just want to say thank you for allowing us to come over your mama house and your house. You know, just putting a roof over our head and food on our plates. You know, we eat all your food up every weekend and watch all your TV. You know, we be loud in the house, but you know, you don't mind as long as we clean up. So I just want to say thank you.
Tip, my favorite line. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. But this time, I love you, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. So happy Mother's Day.
Tiffany, I want to say happy Mother's Day. This is Chandra. As DJ said, your favorite line is, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. that phrase means so much to me because that's the phrase that my mom always said. And that was the connection that I just knew. There's so many, say it this way, being led here to Covenant of Grace was nothing but God. And so many spirits in here that's just excellent spirits. And how I know that I was supposed to be here was because of him. And then just to seal it all was that particular line. And I just want to say, you know, we talk just about every weekend for hours on top of hours, but I enjoy every bit of it. And you encourage me to be a better woman in Christ. And also, when I get a little frustrated with my husband sometimes, and he's a little stubborn, but, you know, it's just like we have little conversations with each other, and it's always, you'll turn on things that I've been trying to tell him all the time, and you'll just come along and say something. And even though we hadn't had a particular conversation about that at the time, so I know that, you know, like, it was something that needed to be said. And so with that, I just want to say Happy Mother's Day, Sister's Day, because, I mean, you're just best friend, and not just you, Miss Bradley, just everybody. I just love you. Today is, like I said again, it's very emotional because I lost my mom 6 years ago, this past Tuesday. And so yesterday, just saying, I just had a rough week all week or what have you, but I just love being here. I love each and every one of you. And again, Happy Mother's Day to each and every one. Thank you.
Tip, I just want to thank you. This is Nisha, and I already know you know my voice. You know everything about everybody at this church, and it's amazing. We can learn so much from you. So I just want to say that I love you and I thank you. You've always been there, taking care of us since we were kids. So when I pledged Delta, you weren't physically there, but you sent me a care basket. You know, you just always been there. And then now that we're in the same church together, everybody looks up to you. You have so much strength. You take care of, like you always say, you know, you have the gift of help. And you've helped all us in so many different ways. So we just want to say that you're our mother, and Happy Mother's Day, and we love you.
All right, if we could, we're gonna close with Brother Steve. He's gonna sing a song for the mothers.
Pastor Brandon, can I say one?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
I just want to say to Diane, to Cousin Judy, to Danisha, Stephanie, my First Lady Camilla, Audrey, and all of you all, I can take so much away. And I think today, my takeaway is that as I look at you all and what you all do for your families, I don't have any biological kids, but just seeing how you all are walking and doing and taking care of your husbands and taking care of your children. I watch Stephanie and I watch Chandra, how they participate in everything that their kids do. And even Camilla and Danisha, you all love your families, and you do everything. And so I look and I think about, again, Esther, like I said with Jessica, I look at that and I say, well, whenever God bless me to, and I know it's coming, but I just want to say thank you all, and that you all do an awesome job, and keep doing what you're doing. Keep raising those kids, keep being the Wonder Womans and the Superwomans and the superheroes and all those things, because I'm telling you, these kids, they pay attention to you all. They look at you all, and you all are their role models. You all their parents, but you all are also their role models. And I don't know about the husbands today, but I just want to say that I love each and every one of y'all. And I think I'm really excited about being a part of Covenant of Grace. I mean, I just love this church. And I've never been a part of a church where there's so much love. And I know that we don't always agree with everything, but we learn to disagree with each other. And then the beauty of it is we go on and we just go and we start it all over again. And so I just want to say, Pastor Brandon and Pastor Courtney, y'all keep leading us and keep guiding us. And to Diane, keep being a role model for the rest of the women. We love you, and I love all the rest of them too.
All right, Brother Steve gonna lead us in a song.
My wife told me not to get up there, so you can tell I listen to her, but I'm gonna go and say what I gotta say now. Anyway, Tiffany, I don't cut her no slack. I don't cut her no slack. I get on her just like I get on anybody else. Because sometimes I think she's not blind. I told her out there, I said, now, she done on her hair and stuff, I'm like, I believe you can see. You know, like that. But I'm always joking with her though, you know. I mean, she gets on me, her baby. I love that woman, you know. I'm telling you the truth. Don't mess with her either. You know. But this was great, because sometimes people don't know how you care about them, how you appreciate them. But when you come up here and you do this, it makes the devil mad. The devil don't like love. He don't like nothing like love. If he can just come in here and just take us away, he would. But anyway, I'm gonna go home with my wife. She be looking funny. Y'all don't be looking at her. I be looking at her. She be giving that look. And then Stephanie, she be like, I'm gonna tell you what she told me back there now. She said, you gotta learn to share your wife. That's what you gonna tell me, because she be talking to my wife all the time, you know. But anyway, I was gonna play, but I might mess it up. And I don't have the keyboard player there, so I'm gonna sing without the music. I'm gonna do it like we did back in the old days. Y'all don't know nothing about that, but y'all using computers and all that mixing stuff and all that. We're not gonna mix it today. But anyway, I'm gonna give y'all two songs, two portion songs. So I'm gonna give y'all a portion of one song, a portion of the other. So that'll like make a whole song. They said I wouldn't make it.
All right.
They said I wouldn't be here today. They say I never amount to anything. But I'm glad to say that I'm on my way, and I'm going on each day. There were many that started off with me, but now Lord knows they're gone astray. But I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on to His hand. This is for the mothers. If I make a mistake on this, just pray for me. Growing up as a child in my mother's care, my mama told me Jesus will always be there. Oh Lord, now I'm a grown man, young, living on my own. I can truly say, Jesus, He will always be there. I want to say, Lord, oh Lord, I'm depending on you.
Amen. At this time, if I could have Danisha come forward.